Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. I am happy to welcome you all for our online teaching academy, Ekalaiva. For the class 11, subject Biobotany, chapter 1, Diversity of Living World. Today, we are going to discuss about virus. The word virus is derived from Latin, the language Latin. The meaning of virus is poison. Virus is nothing but it is a poison. Virus are submicroscopic. You know very well, microscopic is nothing but very small. That means tiny. We cannot see the virus through our naked eye. So microorganisms, microscopic means the organisms cannot see through our naked eye. It cannot visible through our naked eye. It is slow, it is very small, very tiny. So viruses are submicroscopic, obligate, intracellular parasites. Parasites is nothing but it depends on the other organism for food. It depends on the host organism. So viruses are submicroscopic, obligate, intracellular parasites. They have nucleic acid core surrounded by protein coat. A nucleic acid is nothing but DNA or RNA. This is called a nucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid, here ribonucleic acid. So they have nucleic acid, maybe DNA or RNA, and this nucleic acid is surrounded by a protein coat. Viruses in their native state contains only one single type of nucleic acid. That means either DNA or RNA. The study of viruses is called virology. This is the introduction about the virus. So again I am telling about the introduction. The word virus is derived from the Latin word. The meaning of the virus is poison. Viruses are submicroscopic, that means very tiny, very small, obligate and intracellular parasites. They have nucleic acid. In that nucleic acid, it is surrounded by a protein coat. They have nucleic acid core, and this nucleic acid is surrounded by a protein coat, and viruses in their native form have only one type of nucleic acid, either RNA or DNA, nor both. Clear children? Then the study of viruses is called virology. Size and shape. Viruses are ultra microscopic, ultra, very very tiny, very small. Ultra microscopic parasites, they are smaller than bacteria, very important one. You know bacteria is a microorganism. We cannot see the bacteria through our naked eye. Bacteria is of many types. Beneficial bacteria is there, harmful bacteria is there. All bacteria are microscopic only. But this virus, when compared with bacteria, viruses are too small, too tiny. Okay, it is very small and their diameter ranges from 20 to 300 nanometer. See the size. The diameter of the virus is 20 to 300 nanometer. Bacteriophage. Next, the bacteriophage. Bacteriophage is nothing but the virus that infect bacteria are called Bacteriophage. Virus that infect bacteria are called bacteriophage. So bacteriophage is also one of the type of virus. Okay. So bacteriophage measures about 10 to 100 nanometer in size, and the size of the TMV. TMV is nothing but tobacco mosaic virus. Tobacco mosaic virus. So the size of TMV is about 300 into 20 nanometer. See the size. Then types of virus based on shape. On the basis of shape, the virus are classified. First one is cuboidal, second one is helical, and third one is complex. So based on the shape, viruses are of three types. The first one is cuboidal, cuboid symmetry, second one helical symmetry, and third one is complex. In that cuboidal symmetry, example is adenovirus and herpes virus. These are all the examples of viruses. Okay. Second one is helical symmetry, example influenza virus and TMV virus. Then complex virus, complex, example bacteriophage and Vaccinia virus. So these are the different types of virus based on the shape. Clear, children? See the picture here. The first one is adenovirus, second one is tobacco mosaic virus, and third one is T4 bacteriophage. These are the different types of virus, shapes of virus, different shape. One is, for the first one is cuboidal shape, cuboid symmetry, adenovirus. See here, this is a cuboidal shape. The shape is called a cuboidal shape. So it is adenovirus. And second one is, see, what is the second? Helical symmetry. Helical symmetry. See, this is the helical symmetry. Example, tobacco mosaic virus. Third one, complex structure, complex. See the bacteriophage. So these are the different types of virus having the different shape. So based on the shape, the virus are classified. Okay. One is cuboidal, second one is helical, and third one is complex. Are you get my point, children? Yes. Next we move on to living characteristics of viruses. Can you guess, children, is it virus is a living thing or non-living thing? Can you guess? Yes, exactly. If a virus which invade our body, if it enters the host organism, it attains the living character. The same virus which is outside the body, outside the host, it is said to be non-living organism, non-living thing. Once the virus enters the living organism, if it is present inside the host means it is living organism, outside the host means virus is non-living thing. So it has a dual character, dual nature. If it is present inside means inside the body means it is living character, outside the body, outside the host means it is non-living character. So first we will see the living characteristics of virus. The first point, presence of nucleic acid. As I said, nucleic acid and protein. Nucleic acid means DNA and RNA. And then the virus have the capacity to ability or capacity to multiply within the living cells. So this is all the living characteristics. Then next point, capable of mutation. Ability to multiply within the living cells, able to infect and cause diseases in living beings. So virus have the ability to cause infections which cause so many problems to the human body. So able to infect and cause diseases in living organism or living beings, show irritability and host specific. So these are all the main characteristics of virus. So living characteristics of virus. Then non-living characteristic. As I said, if any virus which is present outside the host, outside the body, means it is a non-living. So see the non-living characteristics. The first point, they can be crystallized, absence of metabolism. If the virus present outside the host, means it is non-living, so there is no metabolism takes place. In the first video I said, what is metabolism? What is metabolism? Metabolism is nothing but a reaction. Any reaction which takes place inside the body, that is cell. Within the cell the reactions takes place. Metabolism, two types, you know very well. One is anabolism, second one is catabolism. Anabolism is nothing but building up process. Catabolism is nothing but breaking down process. Clear? So there is no metabolism takes place. So absence of metabolism. Third one, inactive outside the host, as I said. So if the virus present outside the body, means it is inactive, and then do not show any functional anatomy. And the fifth one, energy producing enzyme system is absent. So there is no production. So energy producing enzyme system is absent. These are all the non-living characteristics of virus. Then classification of virus. The classification is based on mechanism of RNA production and the nature of genome. What is genome, children? The number of DNA which is present throughout the cell, that is called genome. You know very well, DNA or gene is mainly present in the nucleus. Apart from that, DNA is also present in some other membrane bound organelles, for example mitochondria, ribosomes, etc. So the overall DNA which is present in the cell is said to be genome. Okay. So the classification is mainly based on the mechanism of RNA production, nature of the genome, and then the use of reverse transcriptase enzyme. The word which ends with ASE means enzyme. So the use of reverse transcriptase enzyme. So these are the main criteria for classification of viruses. See here table, different classes of virus. So many classes is there. Class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, class 6, class 7. Class 1, viruses with, this is double strand, viruses with double stranded DNA. The nucleic acid is double stranded. This is double stranded. This is double stranded. Example, adenovirus. Adenovirus is a type of virus having the nucleic acid is double stranded DNA. Second class, viruses with positive sense single stranded DNA. Single stranded DNA means like that. Example, parvoviruses. Third one, class 3, viruses with double stranded RNA. RNA also having two strand. double stranded RNA, example reoviruses. Fourth one, viruses with positive sense single stranded RNA, example Toga viruses. Fifth one, viruses with negative antisense single stranded RNA. Sixth one, viruses with positive sense single stranded RNA, reverse transcriptase that replicate with DNA intermediate in life cycle. The last one, viruses with double stranded DNA reverse transcriptase that replicate with RNA intermediate in life cycle. These are the some of the different classes of virus. Clear, children? The next one is viral genome. As I said earlier, genome is nothing but the total DNA present in the virus, that is called virus genome. Each virus possesses only one type of nucleic acid, as I said earlier, one type. It may be a DNA or RNA, only one type of nucleic acid. So each virus possesses only one type of nucleic acid, either DNA or RNA, nor both. Okay, the nucleic acid may be in linear form or circular form. Linear means this is the linear form of DNA or RNA. Circular form of DNA means this is circular form. So it may have linear or circular. It may have only one type of nucleic acid. It may be DNA or RNA, not both. Clear, children? Next, viruses possessing DNA are called deoxyvirus. If any virus having DNA as the nucleic acid, then it is said to be deoxyvirus. If the RNA possessing virus, if the virus having RNA means, then it is said to be riboviruses. In majority of animals, most of the animals and some bacterial viruses have DNA virus only. So majority of animal virus having the nucleic acid DNA. So it is said to be DNA virus. But except one case, HIV. HIV is a type of virus. HIV is a type of animal virus having the nucleic acid RNA. HIV contains RNA as the nucleic acid. It is a very important one more question. HIV is a type of animal virus. It is an animal virus having the nucleic acid RNA. Children, please note this. And then plant viruses. Plant viruses nothing but the virus which affects only the plant are called plant viruses. So plant viruses generally contain RNA as the nucleic acid except one. The only one plant virus, that is called cauliflower mosaic virus. It is an example for plant virus, contains DNA as the nucleic acid. Clear, children? Is it easy for you? Yes. Then the nucleic acid may be a single stranded or double stranded. As I said, no, single stranded means like this, 5' to 3' end. Double stranded means what? This is double stranded DNA or double stranded RNA. Okay. So on the basis of nature of nucleic acid, nature of the nucleic acid means one it is single strand or double strand. The viruses are classified into 4 categories. First one is single stranded DNA, second one is double stranded DNA, third one single stranded RNA, and fourth one is double stranded RNA. So smallest that represents single strand DNA. DNA you should write only in capital letter, deoxyribonucleic acid. Wherever you are writing, no problem. You have to write only in capital letter. The same RNA also you have to write capital letter. Okay. So first one single strand DNA, second one double stranded DNA, third one single stranded RNA, and fourth one double stranded RNA. So example for single stranded DNA is parvovirus, double stranded DNA bacteriophage, and then single stranded RNA TMV, tobacco mosaic virus, double stranded RNA wound tumor virus. So based on the nature of nucleic acid, The viruses are classified into 4 categories. One is double stranded DNA, single stranded DNA, and next one is single stranded RNA and double stranded RNA. Can you get, children? Yes. Next one is tobacco mosaic virus. In short, it is called as TMV. See here. The electron microscopic studies have revealed that TMV is a rod shape helical virus, as we discussed earlier. Based on the shape, viruses are of 3 types. What is the first one? Cuboidal symmetry, helical symmetry, and complex, right? So TMV is a helical virus measuring of about 280 to into 150 micrometer with molecular weight of about 39 into 106 daltons. See here, this is a weight, molecular weight. The viron is made up of, viron is nothing but the virus. The viron is made up of 2 constituents. One is protein coat called capsid. So this is called protein coat called capsid, and another one is called nucleic acid. That is called RNA. Can you get my point, children? Yes. The protein coat. This is the protein coat, children. The protein coat made up of approximately 2130 identical protein subunits. See here, all the subunits of proteins are identical. What is the meaning of identical, children? Same. So all the protein subunits are same, called capsomeres. These are said to be capsomeres. All the protein subunits are identical. They are said to be capsomeres. Can you get my point, children? Yes. Which are present around the central single stranded RNA molecule. This is surrounded. Okay. This particular capsomeres are present around a single stranded RNA molecule. The genetic information necessary for the formation of complete TMV particle is contained in its RNA. So all the genetic informations are present in the RNA only. Okay. The RNA consists of 6500 nucleotide. You know very well what is nucleotide, children? What is nucleotide? Base plus sugar plus phosphate. That is called a nucleotide. Okay. So there are about 6500 nucleotides are present in this RNA. So what is nucleotide? Base. Base means nitrogenous base. Adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. In case of RNA, there is no thymine at all. Instead of thymine, it is uracil. These are the base. Sugar means, here RNA means ribose sugar, and then normal phosphate. So base, sugar and phosphate gives the nucleotide. So how many nucleotides are there in this RNA? 6500 nucleotides are present. Okay. All the genetic informations are present inside the RNA molecule only. Can you get my point, children? Yes. The next one, very important, very easy to, bacteriophage. As I said earlier, bacteriophage, a virus which infect the bacteria are called bacteriophage. Or get my point? See here, the virus infecting bacteria are called bacteriophage. The phage are abundant in where it is present: soil, sewage water, fruits, vegetables and milk. The T4 phage is tadpole shape. See the shape, this shape is called a tadpole shape. tadpole shape and consists of head. This part is called head and this part is called tail, and this part is called tail, and then this part is called base plate, and this part is called tail fibers. Okay. So that T4 phase consists of head and then collar. This part is called collar. See, we are also having a collar, no, for the set. The same collar. The collar is present in the T4 bacteriophage also. It connects the head and the remaining part of the phage. Okay. So the head is hexagonal shape. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexa means what? 6. Penta means 5. Hexa means 6. So hexagonal shape which consists of about 2000 identical protein subunits. So 2000 identical protein subunits are present inside the head. Okay. The long helical tail consists of an inner tubular core which is connected to the head by a collar. So the long tail. See, and this is the long tail. The long helical tail consists of an inner tubular core which is connected to the head by a collar. There is a base plate attached at the end of the tail. This is a base plate attached at the end of the tail. The base plate consists of 6 spikes and tail fiber. These fibers are used to attach the phage on the cell wall of the bacterial host during the replication. The double stranded DNA, here the nucleic acid is double stranded DNA. So here double stranded DNA molecule of about 50 micrometer is tightly packed inside the head. So the nucleic acid is present inside the head. Okay. So the DNA is about 1000 times longer than the phage itself. So the size of the DNA is 1000 times larger than that of the phage itself. Okay. Thank you children. We will see tomorrow.